Hello and welcome to our channel, where we uncover the mysteries of faith, history, and the spiritual realm. Today we'll journey through one of the most compelling stories ever told, the rise and fall of Satan. Who was he before his rebellion? Why did he turn against God? Where is he now and what is he doing on earth? Stick around to find out. And if you enjoy thought-provoking content like this, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to us grow and bring you more inspiring stories. Let's dive in. The creation of Lucifer. Before time as we know it began, the heavens were filled with the glory of God and his angelic hosts. Among them was a being like no other, Lucifer, whose name means light bearer or morning star. Imagine a scene of breathtaking beauty. The heavens gleam with light as God, in his infinite wisdom, creates Lucifer. His appearance was radiant, his form adorned with every precious stone, sapphire, emerald, and gold. Ezekiel 28:13. His voice, a heavenly symphony, was crafted to lead the choirs of angels in worship. He wasn't just beautiful, he was wise and powerful, chosen to be a guardian cherub. His position was one of immense privilege and trust, stationed near the throne of God himself. In this scene, we see Lucifer conducting worship, his voice lifting songs of praise that echoed throughout heaven. The other angels admired him, looking up to his leadership. For eons, Lucifer glorified God, his very existence a reflection of God's majesty. Yet as the ages passed, something began to stir in his heart, something dark and destructive. The turning point came subtly. As Lucifer gazed upon his own beauty and power, a dangerous thought crept into his mind. Why should I serve? I could rule. Why should God alone be exalted? Isaiah 14:13-14 paints a vivid picture of his inner thoughts. I will ascend to the heavens. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will sit enthroned on the Mount of Assembly. I will make myself like the Most High. Lucifer began to imagine himself seated on a throne, commanding not just angels but the very heavens. In his heart he began to nurture envy toward God. This envy grew into rebellion, and soon Lucifer was no longer content to be a servant. He wanted to be worshipped. We see a powerful moment here. Lucifer walking through the halls of heaven, his once pure heart now clouded with pride. His thoughts twist his perception, and he begins to see God's authority not as holy, but as something to challenge. Lucifer didn't act alone. He began to whisper his thoughts to other angels, sowing seeds of discontent. Why should we serve? Why should God have all the glory? His charisma and cunning words convinced a third of the heavenly host to join him in rebellion. Revelation 12:4. The scene shifts to a celestial battlefield as Lucifer leads his army against the loyal angels, with Archangel Michael commanding God's forces. The clash is monumental, shaking the heavens. Lightning flashes, celestial swords clash, and the heavens ring with the cries of battle. Ultimately, God's power overwhelms the rebels. Lucifer and his followers are defeated and cast out of heaven. Revelation 12:7-9 describes this moment. The great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil, or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth and his angels with him. As Lucifer falls, his radiant form twists into something grotesque. The once beautiful light bearer is now Satan, the adversary. Picture Satan and his fallen angels plummeting to earth, cast out from the splendor of heaven. The earth, in its early stages of creation, becomes their new domain. The skies darken, and the ground trembles as these beings, filled with rage and bitterness, begin to plot their next move. Satan looks up toward heaven, his heart burning with hatred. If I cannot rule in heaven, he says, then I will rule here. I will turn God's creation against him. I will show him that his love for humanity is a mistake. This is where Satan's mission begins. He sets his sights on humanity, determined to corrupt God's most beloved creation. The next scene takes us to the Garden of Eden. Satan disguises himself as a serpent and approaches Eve. With cunning words, he plants doubt in her heart. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Genesis 3:1. He convinces her that eating the forbidden fruit will make her like God. Eve eats, Adam follows, and humanity falls into sin. Satan's plan succeeds, and the world begins to feel the weight of separation from God. This moment cements Satan's role as the deceiver and accuser, a being devoted to leading others away from God. Fast forward to today, and Satan's influence is evident. He roams the earth, as described in Job 1:7, seeking to deceive, tempt, and destroy. He works through systems of power, culture, and personal temptation, making evil appear good and good appear evil. But his power is limited. God's sovereignty remains, and through Jesus Christ's sacrifice, humanity has been given the power to resist Satan's schemes. As Ephesians 6:11-12 reminds us, put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. The story doesn't end here. Revelation 20:10 reveals Satan's ultimate fate. After a final rebellion, he will be thrown into the lake of fire, where he will face eternal judgment. This scene is a triumphant one, with God's justice and love prevailing over evil. Satan's story is a warning to all of us about the dangers of pride, envy, and rebellion. But it's also a story of hope. Through faith in God, we can resist Satan's influence and live lives that honor our Creator. If this story inspired you or gave you a new perspective, please like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue creating content that uplifts and enlightens. Thank you for watching, and remember, no matter how dark the world may seem, God's light will always prevail. Stay blessed, and we'll see you in the next video.